Honestly, this is something I should probably do a frequently asked questions about because it is a question I get asked so often. Your cortisol has a specific pattern that it should follow. It should peak about 30 minutes after you wake up, which this number then makes us not know what's happening 30 minutes after you wake up. But not only that, it should be at a certain level when you wake. You don't know that if they're doing lab testing. You should never have a cortisol test done when you have coffee in your system. Not only that, but there are foods like bananas, avocados, and specific nuts that you should not eat for the 48 hours prior to the test. And some of those things you shouldn't consume for up to a week prior to a cortisol test. Cortisol testing should be done as a 24-hour salivary test where you are using a strip to measure salivary cortisol in the mouth and its metabolites, essentially. When you wake up, 30 minutes after you wake up, an hour after you wake up, 2 hours after you wake up, 6 hours after you wake up, like there are times when you should be measuring that stuff. You can also do a urine collection on a strip like that as well, which is more complicated if you're working for the 2 days that you're doing that test, but that's the way it should be done. A blood test is one spot, one measurement at one point in time, and so many things can affect it. Like I said, nuts, coffee, avocado, banana. There are other fruits and vegetables as well that can affect the outcome of a cortisol test and should be avoided. And my guess is they didn't tell you that either. The extreme fatigue, the spending most of your time sleeping, those kinds of things can be a lot of different things going on, including potentially a small virus happening. So if we're just going to blame it all on cortisol, that's fine. But your TSH is too low as well. And they're going to tell you it's normal, but it is not optimal. The normal range, again, is everyone who's getting an A through a D on the exam. We only want you to get an A. If you're looking for more understanding of what's in your blood work and how to make it optimal, I'm happy to have that conversation with you. If you're looking for a salivary cortisol test or a urine cortisol test collected throughout the day, happy to get that ordered for you as well.